Hups.
Oh, good.
All right.
It's hard to fix your hair and something that's backwards.
Just do the opposite of what you think you have to do.
That's hard. The opposite. That's difficult, dude.
Okay. What's going on, guys? This is Matt with ampedairsoft, and I got
Dom.
and this is Ask Amped episode 64. It's been a little while, but we're back on track. If you guys don't know, Ask Amped is a question and answer show where we take your deepest, darkest BBwarz questions and we just bounce them around and maybe give you an answer. It seems to work so far, so we're just going to stick with it. We're changing up the format just a little bit. We're going to trim these down just a little bit more so we can work on getting a lot of other videos out for you guys. So don't worry, we're still here, sort of.
Something like that, yeah.
Hit it up, Dom.
Right.
Do the first one.
Sweet. All right. And 1, 2, 3, 4 guy. Would you guys ever do a service where you would let international players mail you their gear, guns, and bring them to events for them? Do you have anything in the works for the new law in the UK to help me keep my $2,000 Euro gun? That's what they use, right? Euros.
Yes,
Thanks.
Dom.
Thanks. Greetings from England. That's right.
Well, maybe not because they're leaving the European Union. They'll go back to fucking pounds, or maybe they'll accept the dollar as the true currency.
Well, to answer the question, we don't have a service right now where we keep guns for people and then ship them back. But like, you can always buy a gun here. I guess we could ship them to you. Like, would that? I think that would work.
That would be the best thing. I know it's a little bit more money, but the best thing we've found is just buy the gun and then we can ship it back to you because we basically can ship to pretty much every country in the world except like 3.
Yeah, there's a few.
And they're just known as credit card fraud countries, and you're probably not going to come to America and play BBwarz if you're from there. If you don't want to buy a new gun, best thing I can say is like try and link up with somebody, find a new friend or somebody that's going to that event and try and ship it to them. As for the European thing, I have no idea. I need to look into that more.
Yeah.
We don't get that much about European stuff.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of what's going on over there.
Yeah, I mean, because it affects us, but then it doesn't affect us. So
To keep it simple, we don't do it. But like, if you find a good person, you can definitely ship them your gun. And they'll like probably hold on to your stuff for you. Just make sure you find a good person to do that.
yeah. Evil Lizard. Hey, Amped, love your content. It's always informative and hilarious. #re. So seeing as you guys seem to love oddball camo, what is, in your opinion, the most effective pattern you're aware of for forest or greenery? I love me some Flecktarn. It works well in the cold, dark, and damp environment where I spend hours blasting plastic balls at kids instead of being a regular human being. Very accurate description. A little bit of power issues. Hopefully they don't die on us. The building has a lot of ghosts in the past couple of weeks.
Something like that.
Really depends on the specific environment you're in. Multicam almost works everywhere always, unless it's like extremely tan and gray tones or like in the snow.
A lot of the Russian camos work really
Yeah,
well.
look at a lot of
Really
Russian
well.
camo. They have so many versions of things where they just know their guys are going to one specific little country to shoot people of some nationality, and they make a camo for that area.
It's like in fall, the mountain flora. Right?
Yeah, like mountain
That
flora.
blends
It's
in
got
so
orange
well.
in it, but you wouldn't think it would work ever, but it works great in the woods in the fall.
Yeah.
Green, it's really, it would depend. Is it fall or is it spring? Like you said, is it wet? Is it dry out? Is it dark? There is a map that floats around somewhere where somebody like overlaid the United States with like what camo works best, and it was
I've
like
seen that before.
it was like ATAX worked all over the place, and like I don't agree with that at all.
Like,
It sort of works, but no.
you can make ATAX look hot though. It's potential.
Only if you're doing the Polski kit.
Yeah.
Re not kosher.
Oh man,
Oh, look, it's so long.
look at that. Where do I find the Gromble?
I threw a few of those in there for you.
Do they just go door to door like Mormons with plate carriers and flashbangs? You find it on the Facebook page, and yeah, pretty much they just run into the window and break it down, and go ham.
Do it Grom style. Jacob Rust. Hey guys, I've always used AEGs, but now I want to build a HPA saw gun. My question is, what are your favorite light/medium machine guns? Both ones that sling BBs and actually kill people. No opinion on the killing one, because I've never done that. I will say that in RL, the 240 is pretty hot. Probably just the bone stock saw. I mean, you got your Mark 46 that.
I love my Mark 46.
Yeah, that thing's hot.
If you want HP, I would recommend like the Jack or something to put in there because it's more air efficient and then you run a longer barrel. It'll be a lot more efficient. But medium machine gun wise, the Mark 48 is really hot, I think.
Yeah,
but
and it's
that's
kinda,
a lot of work to build one.
And it's kind of hard to come by in airsoft because you have to have like different gas block.
The magazine's
barrel,
expensive itself, and it has to be all redone and everything.
Yeah, it's a little hard. There are a few. I think somebody saw one that like.
Obviously, this too is an awesome medium.
PKMs are pretty hot. So, I like a lot of the guys that are doing like the chop down ones.
Yeah,
those are really cool looking.
There's chop down Bravos too.
Yeah,
those are hot. I like those. All right, the Mango. Hey, Amped, what are your thoughts on field memberships? A certain local field of mine has been doing stupid stuff and has received a lot of hate from the community lately, and has lost a lot of players because of this. As an attempt to salvage the situation, the field is creating a membership for $50 a month. This sounds good, but I've heard rumors that it's going to become a membership-only field soon.
What do you think of memberships?
I've never seen a field that has a membership, so I don't know.
Something I guess we're not used to.
Yeah, it's not something we're used to.
I could see not necessarily a membership, but if it was like a monthly pass would be cool.
I could see
like you pay a certain amount and you get to go unlimited for a set amount of time. Yeah. Is cool. But that's if you go frequently. The only
other benefit I see to that is if you like selected the people that were like, approving the membership. If you approve the membership and like, you only approve good players. That would keep out like players, and those people would have to be vetted in by full members. I could see that being beneficial, but
that could keep the field nice and clean, and who's always there. But then that also creates kind of an elitist bump up, and that scares a lot of potential new players away. So they see like, oh, there's this cool crew. The regulars, like almost every field has them, and that usually scares a lot of people away. Or they show up, get ran down by that team, and then they never want to play again. Which that's not good. But sometimes you got to suck it up and.
Yeah, so it could be a double-edged
carry
sword.
on.
I don't know.
It could.
That's a weird thing. We don't have experience with that really.
No, I've never really seen that around. So it would just depend how the field utilizes it.
Mm-hmm. There's probably a right way to do it the wrong way.
Yeah, knowing Airsoft, we'll probably do it the wrong way. Oops. Michael Molina. Hey, what's up, fellas? What do you think of the recently announced Quake Recoil Buffer Tube by Wolverine? I think it's a cool idea.
I mean, I didn't really look into it. And if you're looking for something with recoil, I have a recoil shock, and I love the recoil for the recoil shock.
That thing's snappy.
So yeah, it's really snappy too. So I'm assuming if they do it right, which I'm thinking they will, it'll be fine. And it'll be pretty fun.
Only downside to it I see is like air efficiency. Yeah, it has to dump so much more to create the actual mechanical system doing that. But I mean, if you're building a gun to do like recoil and all that cool stuff, you're probably not too worried about air efficiency. Oh, the lights are going crazy, aren't they? Oh, shit.
I just see like.
Yeah, I'm like, are they turning off, Ron? What's going on? We're gonna die. Yeah, it's a cool system. We're hopefully getting them in soon. I would hope. Cool. Yeah.
Be cool to try.
I mean, as soon as they get in, you guys will know, and we'll do videos and stuff about them. It's all you, boss.
I'll take this big old one right here. Don Bradford. Hey, Amped. So I run contacts at games because goggles plus glasses or even RX inserts suck.
Mm-hmm.
Question. At a 40-hour MSW event, is there a safe place to change contacts, or you just got to get under your tarp and shutter and hope no one pew-pews your eyeballs while you change your contacts? Hashtag sucky eyes, sight sucks. Hashtag non-sucky eye, people don't know how good they got it. I would assume just hide under something, like keep your face away for something. There's downtime at Milsim West, so like you have time to, look away and
there's given downtime where like your cadre will know like, okay, there shouldn't be anybody here. Again, you are per the tax op and all the rules have to have your iPro on the entire time. Again, there's like downtime. You can hop in like if there's vehicles, you can hop in the cab. Best one I ever do is just like tuck up in your sleeping bag, and then you can change your iPro out. You can wipe it down, clean it.
That's your safe place.
Yeah.
Pretty
Your
much.
sleeping bag is your safe place unless GMR is there. Oh, I went there. I'm sorry. No. But that was actually one of the best lines. Well, he has numerous, but one of the best lines Warren ever said was the best iPro is the one you will keep on the entire time. So just keep that in mind. Panthro98. Hey, Amped. Just going to throw it out there. Where, how, and when do you pop a squat at MSW? I can't imagine walking out and finding a nice bush while posting security and getting a BB right up the poop chute.
God.
I must not have finished reading that one. You gotta go when you gotta go, hashtag. Generally, if it's at a mount site, something of that nature, they have porta potties there. I think that's like an insurance requirement.
Yeah.
So that's usually not an issue. If you're out in the, bum woods, out in the middle of nowhere.
They bring what's it called for those too.
Yeah, usually they do.
So.
But if they don't, or you just really can't make it to one, make sure you have a shovel and some baby wipes.
Yeah.
Which is something you should just have in your Alice pack or your ruck anyway. So
Probably.
Lifesavers.
They mostly just have
Lifesavers. Generally they do, yeah. So it's just a insurance thing, and they just don't want people to get poison ivy on their butt.
And at least have the decency to shoot the dude after he's done.
Yeah. If you come upon somebody doing their business, just let them be for a few minutes.
Just ambush him.
That's just dirty. Yeah. Throw a grenade at him and run away. That's dirty. Ooh. Go ahead.
Hussein Binderwala. How many times have you smacked yourself in the face trying to do a tactical reload with a BFG or a fast mag pouch? Hashtag too old for hashtags.
I've never done that because I have control of my body.
I've never nailed myself in the face.
Never just like straight punched yourself.
Done. I mean, I ate a M203 grenade launcher when I was 10 running through a field, and I was just that was the worst.
You shot yourself in the face?
No, I fell on it. That hurt. But that's the worst thing I've ever got hit in the face.
Wow.
When playing Airsoft. That's completely off subject.
What 10 years takes you to finish up? All right, we got Nathan Auclair. Do the EG67 Enola Gay hand grenades, do they smell like maple syrup, like the TS or TLFSX pea grenades? Not the paper ones, but the clayish ones. Hashtag totally not trolling. Hashtag pineapple does belong on It does not belong on pizza. Fuck these triggers. We haven't gotten the Enola Gay hand grenades in yet. Very soon, hopefully. But yeah, why do the pea grenades smell like maple syrup?
I just cut a box of
Yeah, everything we get in has a scent from that country. The
They
Polish
do.
gear we get in, I don't know what that scent is. Russian stuff smells like child labor and communism. Pea grenades smell like syrup, but they come from England?
I don't know.
I don't get
I think
it.
that's where they come from, yeah.
So we'll let you know what Enola Gay smells like.
The only time I've seen an Enola Gay grenade is I've seen them blown up on the ground.
I've seen shells on the ground. We still haven't gotten them in. Hopefully we have some announcements about Enola Gay soon.
Yeah. Stefano Stanek. It's okay, don't worry about the name. Just wanted to say hello from Croatia. Yes, it's in Europe. Really enjoy the show, especially the non-HPA related questions, all 5 of them. Keep up the good work. I will skip the hashtag since it's a rare thing in Croatia.
Well, thank you for stopping by.
How you doing?
And yes, Dom didn't know Croatia was in Europe.
Hey, dude.
College.
I didn't go to college to study, that.
Apparently the MSW ones keep flooding in. Pavlos Pavlakos. Again, I'm sorry. Are you not allowed to have optics, etc. when you play militia at MSW? It is highly frowned upon. People do it. Just you don't want to have pack boxes and all the crazy shit on your gun. Most you want to do is a stripped down gun with a flashlight. That's really all you need, especially if you're doing militia stuff. That's just when you do that, you're just helping the immersions of other people. So
Just look
when
poor.
they some NATO, try to look poor, look like a militia. So if NATO guys come up on you and they see a tricked out M4, they might get tricked. They might get mistaken IFF. So it helps if you just play along a bit.
Eric C. Hey Amped, I know this question may have been asked a few times, but I'm wondering what is a good replacement for a Crytek hop-up unit and the Crytek gentleman body. The Pro one I have does not want to fit. Thanks.
I've seen that recently with Pro Runs. not fitting certain uppers.
I've heard that like people have a really good success with the stock Crytek hop up.
Yeah, honestly, like I've seen a lot of dudes just swap like the bucking and nub out and maybe get like a nicer inner barrel. And the the Crytek one is actually really nice, especially with like the actual clicking and numbered adjustments. If you're really looking to upgrade, you could try the Retro or the Max hop up, which we're going to try and get installed here really soon and get some videos out on that. That thing is crazy looking, so hopefully we can get that one out for you guys soon.
Yeah, I'm going to see how that thing works.
I really I never had a lot of luck with the Lone X, and I really only ran Pro Wins and Retros.
Yeah, maybe just try the Retro one.
Yeah, the Retro one's pretty cool, especially if you can find the kit with the arms with the nubs already on them. Like, you don't have to buy the nub. It comes with 3 arms with like a flat, a standard, and an H.
I think the new ones have that in the pack.
That's included in the pack?
I don't know. I think so.
Okay, I'll have to.
I have to look at that.
We'll have to check that one later. Atticus Milsim. Hey guys, do you think fields should allow refs to hit check players in during games, or do you think it should be left to the players to police themselves? Thanks. That seems to be a very heavy paintball mentality thing right there. Ever since like day one that I started playing Airsoft, it's always been noted as the honorable game or the game of honor. So it really is on the players to police themselves and call their own hits. Especially like Milsim and stuff, like games where that have much broader span where there can't be a ref for every group of people. That people just need to be better and be honorable. Like that's just how this sport and hobby, whatever, is going to carry on. If you cut to more like speedball or like things of that nature, you may need it. Because a lot of those guys rely on the actual visible like paint stains. So sometimes they do need a ref. If you get fired up and there's thousands of rounds flying all over the place and you get glanced and you don't feel it, it happens to everybody. So sometimes you may need that.
I've never seen a referee effectively be like, yo, that hit you. And
yeah.
But I have seen other players be like, yo, man, you got hit, and they're on the same team.
That's
you gotta like, assess your buddies.
Yeah, that's the kind of policing that I think should happen. Is like you see your buddy get hit, like, yo, you probably didn't feel that, but that's what it is. Because refs,
I think that's the best.
They're looking for like the wrong thing at the wrong time sometimes, or they just have a bias against the person, and then they're just like, life.
Stone Alexander. Woo, lads. I have a pair of dry fire pants that I need to move, and I cannot seem to find any groups on Facebook to sell them, and Hop Up is full of cheap people. Any tips to find a buyer for such Gucci gear? Thanks, Stone Alexander. Hashtag Baklava Ridge, hashtag Lord Warren, hashtag Milsim Harvest.
Baklava Ridge.
Yeah, that's the nickname for that.
I did not know that.
Hashtag Letterkenny Season 3, and...
You don't have to read them all.
Yeah, I'm not going to read the rest of it. Because,
Come on, Tom. You're better than this.
Yeah, I'm not reading any more hashtags the rest of the time.
If you have a name brand, actual, like, salty Gucci gear piece of kit like that, probably Cool Guy or eBay are your best bets.
Gear Classifieds and Cool Guy Gear. That's where I sell most of my stuff at. So
yeah, if you don't get luck there, eBay. Hop Up, you're really gonna want to look at more just like airsoft specific stuff.
Those are
like airsoft guns.
Guns are a big thing on there because you're allowed to sell guns on there. So there's a lot of them.
Because it's an airsoft only app. So
gear, I move gear and like accessories specifically on Gear Classifieds and like being Cool Guy. As long as Cool Guy is only real gear.
Yeah.
So make sure you don't sell real stuff there.
Yeah, no like repro or airsoft stuff there, or you'll get the shit flamed out of you.
Yeah.
And if you have a dry fire top, I would assume that's a fairly sought after thing, unless it's like one of the like cry fire or something like that. But unless you're charging an arm and a leg, you should be able to flip that no problem. Hipster, am I right? Your name already pisses me off because I'm sure there's something in here about me. I'm kidding. Have you ever seen gear shaming? Have you ever seen a underrated player, maybe someone with a combat machine, smoke people on the field? Thanks for answering my last question. Sarcasm intended. Where? Where was the sarcasm?
Maybe his last question that he.
I don't know. It must have been because I don't remember that. My bad. Gear shaming happens everywhere. It's the typical like Milsim elitist to like new kids or speed softers. It's gonna happen. It's just the attitude. It's up to you to break that and tell people not to be dicks.
Yep.
It's not hard. It's just you got to break people's mentality.
You see it here and there, like you do.
You see it, but like you just said, like I've seen kids with like a hoodie and a combat machine go like murk like a whole squad of like Milsimmers. Like it happens. You have to remember, just because someone spent thousands of dollars on the kit versus has a rental gun and a paintball mask doesn't mean that their levels are like that far apart. Everybody is on the same playing field. We're shooting plastic balls at each other.
Yep, just like,
that's it. That's the game. You shoot plastic balls at each other.
Like,
so, you know, if you have the right mentality and, you know, half your brain is functioning, you can usually accomplish that with bare minimum.
Chances are the dude with the rental stuff or like the combat machine either paid more to play because he had to rent the stuff.
Yeah.
Or paid the exact same as you did if you have Gucci stuff. So that doesn't make him any better or any worse than you, depending on what gear he has.
Yeah.
You're on the equal playing field.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yep, that's pretty much what it is. It's,
yeah.
You know, it's not really good to make fun of people or, you know.
Yeah, don't hurt people's feelings.
Yeah, don't hurt people's feelings. Nathan Nix. What's up, bro? Chachos. I love the content you guys put out. Much respect. You forgot the T.
That's okay.
So, just reading out is. Have a question about Crytek internals, namely the Gen 1 LVOA. Are there any upgrades you would suggest? I have been shooting stock and I'm pretty happy with it, but I haven't tinkered with it and I don't know if it could be better. Thanks for all you guys do. So the Crytek's are really good out of the box. Like the performance is great. Maybe a barrel. Like they have.
That's what I was gonna say.
Prometheus has Crytek specific barrels and everything. So
yeah, actually, we just recently started getting in. Prometheus has barrels specifically cut for Crytek, so they're like slightly different lengths, so you actually fill out the outer barrels on a lot of the Crytek guns.
I think like just keep it stock, and then like their motors are really good and everything. Like
you put a Crytek in your TM.
Yeah, I have a
that thing
Crytek
is
motor
snappy.
In my TM, a barrel build and maybe like a MOSFET. I like. You know, BTCs make them shoot really good too. So.
Yeah, honestly, I'm always of the notion if you know, old man, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Yeah. I usually once a gearbox is up and running, I leave it alone until it like blows up, and then you either swap it out with a lot of upgrade parts or drop an HPA engine into it. So that could be a route. I mean, if you're really looking for a lot of performance upgrades, you're gonna be looking at like all like cylinders, new nozzles, all sorts of stuff like that.
There you go. All in.
I mean, you could go one route, get a pretty decent noted upgrade with like a barrel and hop-up stuff, or you could drop a shit ton more money into it and then have to deal with all that as well. So it's just whatever you want to put into it.
I've seen stock guns shoot great with just like a barrel build and like a MOSFET.
Yeah, that's one of the best things we do with like combat machines. When a new player gets a gun and then they're like, I want it to shoot further, barrel build it. Easiest thing to do right off the bat. You don't have to cut into anything that voids the warranty or messes anything up internally, and you get a noted performance upgrade. So that's always the easiest thing you can tell someone to do. So
that's all you, fam.
Well, all right, we'll do one more. End it out with this. What do we got? Lewis Huisman. Heisman, whatever.
The P-Max too.
What's up?
Let's do this on my P-Max too.
Is that the one we had to sign?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, you got laughed at your field. I remember that. All right. Fuck it. Ask Amped is now a photography Q&A for Matt. What do you usually throw in your camera bag? I carry a Dom Key shoulder bag with like 2 bodies and like 4 or 5 lenses, plenty of batteries, extra SD cards, a speed light, and like cleaning stuff like the microfiber cloths and all that stuff. That's like my bag that's always packed. If I'm doing more involved stuff like video and stuff, I have like Pelicans and all bins and all that crazy stuff with more camera gear. So I don't really do things that I need to carry a camera bag around with anymore. I sit here and the camera's on a tripod. So that's
you usually keep your camera like on you at Milsim West, like just in your bag, right? Like
generally if I'm at a game, it's either in my salt pack or I like usually rig it onto my side somehow. So like if I get shot and I'm like taking photos. Yeah. So
I'd be so nervous of it like dangling there and be like.
I only get blasted off a wall once in a while.
Yeah.
If you ever like notice if you catch me at a game and I'm like, it's like Shelby or something. There's like cement walls and I'm like running. You'll see me like actively like trying to not run next to things so I don't like drag the lens across like cement.
I feel like that would be bad.
Gives a character.
Yeah. have another one? Or?
Nah, I think we're good, man.
All right.
So this has been Ask Amped episode 64. Like I said, we're going to chop them down a little bit, but we want to get good questions out to you guys so that we can kind of cycle through and get more info out to you guys. But like I said, we're hoping to pump out a lot more videos with different content, hopefully coming up soon. So this has been 64. Check back in every other week. So look for 65 coming up soon. Also, if you're in the Pittsburgh area or you feel like traveling, April 22nd, it's a Saturday. We moved it off of a Friday. We're doing another huge swap meet, the Super Soft swap meet. Yes, I'm going after Letterkenny. I don't care. It's awful. But we have a bunch of people like Crytac, Humerax, Z-Shot, all sorts of people, a lot of fields from the area. They're either coming out or they're sending raffle prizes. If you were here at the last one, you knew how awesome that was, and it was huge. We shut down the whole area outside the warehouse because there were so many people here.
They probably park across the street.
Yeah, they were like parking at like all the businesses next door.
Yeah, Wendy's.
But there were a lot of people here. We have a lot of dudes would walk out the door with like almost $1,000, like selling, just coming in, selling their kit. Mm-hmm. So if you're looking to sell stuff or you want to buy used stuff, we're also going to have a huge warehouse sale. So a lot of stuff in our warehouse that we can't do a sale for online will be on sale. Or if you just want to hang out.
Yeah.
That's it.
It was a good time.
Yeah, so just check the Instagram. Has like every other post is something mentioning it because we're going to numbingly blast you with that until the day is over. So you got a couple weeks. Sorry. But if you're in the area, check that out. And then, yeah, we had a little pause with the videos and stuff, but look for them to get right back up to speed next week, guys. So thanks for stopping by. This has been Matt.
Dom.
All right, see you guys on the next one.
Take it easy. Peace, bro.